100 yard dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin their plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 15 lining, 15 lining. Here we are.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Michel. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Love. Man open, it's lost, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and he'll be taken down at the 46. Six-yard line.
No chance. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on.
And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Let's go.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Off play action. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check.
On 4th down, Love. And he's going to go down again. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Oh, look at the juke. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the ready. No. Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Check that.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, it still looks a lot like his rookie year.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Slam. Charlie. Slow. No. 58. Right on. Let's go.
2nd and 4. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Here we
DJ Reader there on the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Off the play fake. Costello. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. We're scoreless after 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big pickup of 38.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part. He's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off play action. Costello. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Everyone got four down. Watch that. Check 43.
A give to Michel running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Back at the 19-yard line.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Running right, here's Falk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Costello. It is intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We don't want this. Whip. Watch the whip. Check three.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to float this one deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Shoot. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got this down to the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Looking to throw. Costello. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 47 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away at its second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Michel. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't...
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Patriots, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
53, check 53. All day, every day, any day.
On 1st and 10. Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Love. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, a full half to be played. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people...
It's caught inside the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
1st down, Colts.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Costello. Open man is Higgins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Costello. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And some room to run now. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can. And a loose football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, Costello, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Delta. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Costello. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Squeeze.
Looking to throw. Costello under pressure again, and down he goes again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Costello. He's got it to Hilton. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. H3, 2, 18.
Again, it's Michelle. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Love over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Red, 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming for Wahoo. Check 13. Check 13. Check. Lock it. Check 15. Hurry. Let's go.
On first down, Love. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Get it.
He's He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's going to float this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go now. 30 base. Chopper! Chopper! Hey, Charlie! Hey, Jet!
On 1st and 10, Costello. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and 13. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Love. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. New England on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Check. Fresno. Jackrabbit. Joker. Check. Ready.
From the gun. Love. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown and his first ever NFL. Game. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now they try the right side here. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, look at me. Door. Hey, orbit. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And the catch made by Hilton. A gain there of 21 yards.
On the ready.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Costello. This pass complete to Higgins. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Costello, complete to Hilton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Bellamy. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
53, Mike, 53. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Back to throw. Costello. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it. This is Michelle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. New England on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Throwing on first down. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Love. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the gun, Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Indianapolis, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.